2007 Taito masterpiece is now on the iiRcade. But what does Papa think of this game? Did it live up to the hype? Let's check it out.
She was a little boy with an attaché, and if you ain't got it, she'll turn you away. But you can smile with style, but you lost your trial, cause you got a gold tooth that you think you wild. She ain't what a brother, that's true and black. If you like your own right, brother, you stay back. We're all hard a hawk, getting ready to go. Expose the funky bitch, cause you think she's so risque.
All right. Welcome to the show. Thank God it's Friday. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
there we go.
Friday.
There we go.
Friday.
What's happening? What's happening?
Oh, it's Friday. We're all getting off work, and it is time to hang up the work shoes and put on the weekend shoes and get ready for some fun this weekend.
Absolutely. Welcome to the show. Steps Gaming, made in Canada. Who's a channel member? Thank you for joining. Multicade Matt, awesome. And Goofyfoot. It's a real Goofyfoot because his logo is sideways. He said he's going to leave it sideways till iiRcade returns. Everyone, welcome. Awesome. I'm going to talk about two of my favorite things. Two things that I absolutely love: CT Jason and Donut Dodo. Let's start off with a little CT Jason action.
CT.
Woke my ass up. Oh, I know. It must be time for the iiRcadians show.
Oh my God.
I hope you're ready.
Back.
He's back.
Cause my ass is ready. iiRcadians, here I come. Booyah!
Booyah!
You goddamn right.
Hell yeah.
I'm back.
The legend CT Jason. And CT Jason was a member of the iiRcadians before he became Mr. Home Arcade. Of course, now he does the best He-Man content probably in the universe, I think. By the way, he does have memberships if you want to join his channel. Mr. Home Arcade is where you'll find new CT Jason type content. Mikey Eunice here, welcome to the stream. And we're going to start by what I consider one of my favorite segments that we've ever had on the iiRcadians. And you've played Donut Dodo, haven't you, Jeff? It's like a modern remake of Donkey Kong.
It is, and it's fast-paced. The music in the game sets the tone for the gameplay, and it's just lots of run around, chasing, fun.
It feels like it belongs in an 80s arcade. I mean, this is like getting an 80s arcade that, of course, it was never around when Donkey Kong was out. But if this was sitting next to Donkey Kong and Frogger, this will be one of the hottest properties
Well,
out.
my inner
That's a
child
fact.
would definitely be putting quarters into this machine if I saw a nice bright marquee as you walk into that arcade, and yeah, you'd be drawn to the cabinet.
And
Absolutely,
so I'm going to
I
start with
agree.
this. This is one of my favorite segments we ever did on the iiRcadians. We basically gave CT Jason, he got a copy of the game and did his take on Donut Dodo. So
Ooh,
let's
I'd
start
love to
with
see
that.
this.
Here we go.
When I think back about the games in the 80s, I remember the challenge that they gave. You put in a quarter or two. Only buttons you got is jump or move, and you just gotta work with that. Well, let's imagine if that challenge from yesteryear came to today and we found one of them titles out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna bring us to Donut Dodo. This game right here, new for the iiRcade, coming out on a couple other systems as well. This game here gives you that addiction nostalgia that you want. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try it out. This game looks crazy. Nice high adrenaline game. I think I'm ready to take it on. I'm coming for you, Donut Dodo. Let's try this thing out. And I got it uploaded right here. Check the button, that's it. Jump. That's all I need. That's all I need is jump. All right, we're gonna jump in this game and see what it's hitting for. Donut Dodo. Put my coin in real quick. Where's my coin button? Y'all see them high scores? I got Pac-Man on there, TikTok. Okay. All right, let's jump in it. Got easy, medium, hard, sugar rush, speed run. Whoa, that's too much for me. Let me start it off easy. Can't play nothing else, so I unlock it. Let's get it. All right, I'm Baker Billy Burns. I'm about to run away from what? Monkeys and toilets and a dodo throwing what? Pooping out fireballs and stuff. Okay, this ain't too bad. Give me the loot. Love these. Ah! Right here, I slowly learn. This game ain't as easy as it looks. You got people coming left and right. I can jump over the monkeys. God damn it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep on trying this until I get it. Get up there. Just to see that can be done. Get out of my gosh. Why? All right, let's try it again. God damn it. Ah! Why is every time
Oh, I forgot to put
trying to
the,
get far?
Yeah.
warning
They
out.
stop me.
Yeah,
Every
these are
single time.
games. It's trial and error.
Look at this.
And
Here
you
we
gotta
go
just
again.
keep practicing.
Another
practice,
one. Stop it.
Learn the ins and outs.
Why?
Mhm.
These
and
damn
you'll become a
toilets.
master.
Come on, mice. Not a this bird. Bird
Oh,
playing defense
Such
on me.
unfortunate luck he is having.
Ah! Look, I start off looking run. I got it. Come on. Ah!
Oh,
This ain't fair.
It
This
isn't
game is
fair.
ridiculous,
No,
I'll
it's
tell
not.
you
I
that much.
agree.
Come on, I got it. Ah! This ain't right. Time and time again, I try and I mess up. Come on, I was right there. It's all right. It's all right. I got this.
Breathe,
All right, give me
CP.
the loot. Give me all them donuts.
You got it. He's
They
gonna
ain't
get
gonna
it.
touch me this time. I done learned my lesson over the past 30 deaths that I can do it. There we go. Almost got them all. You gotta get them as quick as you can. Give me all that. Y'all ain't touching me today. I don't give a shit. We got it. Come on.
Got it.
Get it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Goddamn right. Stage 1 complete. Time to take on stage 2. Oh, I'm gonna
done.
get that donut dodo. All right, here we go. God damn it. All right, well, practice makes perfect.
Oh,
It's time to take my lickings and keep on ticking. We gonna get this shit right eventually.
oh, the game
Come
is being
on, flames.
brutal.
You got flames I gotta watch out for. Got these monkey mice running around, catching me up all day. I got this now. Ah!
Oh,
How many times do I gotta see game over? All right, here
32
it
more
is.
times.
Perfect run coming. Let's get it in.
I know.
Give me them donuts. Here's another one. I got it. Y'all ain't touching me.
Get the mojo. You get your mojo.
Give me
Come
that
on.
donut.
I'm feeling it.
I got this. I got this. Come on. Donkey
yeah.
Kong flames coming down steps and stuff. All right, I got it. Here we go. Give me them donuts. There's another one. There's come on, come on. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Oh
I
yeah.
want it.
Yes.
I gotta make it to the top. Got it. Come on. Get your butt up there, Billy. There it is.
What's
Come on, catwalk time. Stop hating, Dodo. Stop hating on me. There's
Stop
the
hating,
last
Dodo.
donut. One more left. I need the one in the sky. Got it.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. They got 5 stages in this. Stage 3.
5 stages.
Let's get it. Let me see. I can hop on there. Ah! Well, we're going to try it again. I'm going to get it right. Get them donuts. Let me get up on here. More donuts, donuts for all. Let's all get the donuts. How am I supposed to get up there? I got jump game, but not that high. Try it out. Let me get the rest of these donuts. Get up there on the Dodo. Can I fly on them balloons? Shit. Yes, I don't got the ups for this. Now let me try again. Oh, let me get that one right there. This ain't fair. How do I get up there? I got the slightest idea. I'm gonna have to try a balloon, if anything. 'Cause I can't think of no other way. Get that balloon real quick. Ah! Well, I like this game. If you want that addicting rush, you know what I'm saying, from the 80s, check out Donut Dodo. It's only $4.99 in the store.
Yes.
I like it.
Amazing.
And I think you'll love that package.
Video by the legend.
Crazy.
CT Jason.
Yep.
Used with approval.
This game definitely gives you a
Love
run
this
for
guy.
your money. And at $4.99, that ain't bad. Thanks, iiRcade, for letting me try it out. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching.
Link to
And if you
CT
thought
Jason
this
is
shit
in the
was funny,
description.
Be sure to smash that like button.
Got a ton of awesome
Slam
home
that
arcade
subscribe
videos
button
back
for
when he
some
was
more
doing arcade
content
stuff.
for your ass.
Yeah, that was a pretty amazing gameplay.
Yeah.
You know, we'll watch me play it in a bit. But you know, CT Jason's one heck of a guy. I want to play a little bit of an interview from him too. We do have a super chat. Can you read this for me? Let me have you. Oh, wait a minute. Let me put it up. What am I doing? What an amateur!
From
Part of the
Steph's Gaming,
charm.
it says, buy yourself a cheap gas station donut. Ooh, that's risky business.
Buy yourself a cheap gas station donuts. And for that,
Yeah.
she gets a super chat. It is a Monster Friday. Let's go with a monster super chat. Awesome. And we have the Friday night arcade show coming up. I just saw Brooklyn Menace popped in the room, and they have something amazing going on. Let me play a little promo for what we have going on later tonight. And you're streaming later, aren't you, Nix? You doing a pre-show?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop in a little bit later before the show. We'll,
Awesome. Let me
spend some time with the peoples before the Friday night arcade show starts.
Cool. Let me play this little trailer. It's called the Summer Games Online Play. This is happening tonight.
Nice.
You have an iiRcade. You can play against any of the people you see on
That's
YouTube.
right.
We're going to play with the community. Online iiRcade games. Who was that? We can do that because it works. Tonight's games.
Yes. Yeah.
Let the games begin. That's what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
That's what I'm talking about. Brooklyn Menace.
That's right.
Yeah.
The iiRcade Summer Games.
Later on tonight. Okay. This was an interesting stream. Of course, I've been doing some live streaming. This is when CT just popped in and talked to me. I didn't know he was going to come in, but I was live streaming and he just came in and we had a discussion. So I want to play a little bit of this. This was fun. This is the one and only CT Jason. Jeff, what game? Do you know what game I'm playing?
Oh,
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey, how's it
Gotta
going?
be a
That
Toplan
shit
game,
was
right?
loud.
it is a Topla game, but the
It just
name
blew
is
my eardrums out.
I blew your eardrums out, man. I'm sorry. We're just showing up. Cheers, We're happy showing up for
Friday.
schmups. Hey, this is the real Mr. Home
Happy
Arcade.
Friday.
What's happening, brother?
Hey, what's going on? So what happened last night? On my side, I
Yeah.
accidentally fell asleep. I was passed the hell out. I'm sorry about that.
Well, thank you so much for making an appearance. You know, the whole home arcade community loves you, man. I mean, it's across the board, and I'm so happy that you're just making an appearance here on this restream. But
it's been far too long, brother. I'm sorry. You know, I've been busy doing my Mr. Home Arcade thing. You know what I'm saying? But I still keep an eye out on y'all. I still be watching them streams. Oh, that home arcade. There's been a lot of drama lately in the home arcade.
There has been a lot of drama, and I don't understand it because my messenger is open. I never blocked anyone. They can talk to me privately. They don't need to attack me in streams or other people, you know. And I'm just rubbing my face because it's itchy. But you know, it's not that I'm lying. So, but. You know, and it is, you know, it shouldn't be all about drama. It should be all about fun. It shouldn't matter which home arcades you have. I mean, I have them all, just like you. I mean, we have massive arcades. We can play all these games, you know. It's all about fun. It's all about community, hanging with people. Don't you agree?
I agree with you, but it's not even the drama pertaining to you at all. I'm talking about drama between other content creators, drama amongst people on their own show. You know what I'm saying? Already. She lied and the tech buzz stuff. Then we cry and that, you know what I'm saying? You have Travis MCP still cussing out Constant Fanboy. I'm talking about a month or so ago. Whole bunch of funny stuff, man. That I can't believe it. You know what I mean? But you know that's just what happens. All these different arcade companies, they really doing nothing special right now. A little something here or there. How's that Operation Wolf? How's that gameplay? Oh
my goodness, it's incredible! It's incredible. I did a video that's completely demonetized because I decided just to sing the Beatles song "Happiness Is a Warm Gun." But yeah, you know, when you plug that send-in into it, it just works automatically. It's beautiful. I mean, it's like I give it a 9 out of 10. You know, if you have a gold cab and you have a send-in in your arcade, I mean, you can't go wrong. It's fantastic. Plays great. Super fun. It's challenging. Like you're not going to beat it. Like it's not a game you can quarter through. You know, like some beat 'em ups, you can just keep putting quarters in and make it to the end. That's not Operation Wolf. I've been playing it pretty much nonstop since I got it. I mean, I've played it probably almost every day. And
I think we beat it, right?
Yeah, I beat the game. It loops. It's like a shmup in that when you beat the game, it just loops with a little bit harder difficulty, and the time of day changes to more like a evening. Like a dusk, and then it gets like crazy hard. But I mean, it's super fun, and I've definitely got my $12.99 out of it. You know, I feel like you know, it's definitely worth it if you have a gold cab. A send-in gun you can use on any art. You can actually build a gun build and play a ton of games. So, and it's not locked to the iiRcade at all.
Nope.
So, I think that's cool.
I got a question for you because I haven't really been watching too many of the iiRcade streams. You know what I'm saying? When he be talking about all the stuff, are they coming out with any more games that I could use that gun with?
I mean, officially no, but I mean, I'm almost positive that they have other games like in the works. You know what I mean? I mean, they didn't go through all that just to release one game, I don't think. So I think it's pretty safe to say they're going to have other games coming out. Just a matter of getting.
You
know, there have been, you know, there was accidental screenshot of someone that's involved with iiRcade with other gun games on their cab. Of course, now we know it was Operation Thunderbolt. They didn't even know it was on screen, but you could see the name of some other games. So I have a feeling that there's more coming, you know?
Oh, shit. Well, I'm excited for
There'll be more coming.
I still got to purchase that game. I've been real busy with work and other
quality
stuff.
ones.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I been bought the gun. You know what I mean? I bought that gun when they first announced that shit. Ready to go, but I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm
so
glad
did
to
I.
hear that it's
I was
real easy
wait
to
just
hook
like
it up.
you, Brad.
Yeah, just
plug it in the computer.
I have a video on my channel where I show like you just have to update the drivers to the new Android drivers. I have a video on my channel. Just do that. It takes about maybe 10 minutes. You just plug it in your computer and download a little piece of software, and it updates the drivers. And then from there, you don't have to do anything. It just works. You just plug it in.
Yep.
When you pull it out, it just goes back to the joystick. You know, so it works good. But
that sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to check it out.
Man, I have been loving your Drunk He-Man content. I mean,
I
it is
appreciate that, man.
it is You can so be a next member level. now, I mean, too, I on always his tell channel. everyone, You you know, just you're enable the most memberships. next level
Right,
YouTube
sign up.
content creator. Sign up.
Um,
And I love your content. You know, I think you were fantastic. You know, when CT Jason was still Mr. Home around, Arcade.
he was really doing the home arcade community justice.
Absolutely.
You were just like telling it the way it is, and with a sense of humor that no one else can match. You know.
I
So
appreciate that. So I
Yeah.
do kind of miss doing them videos, but I'm really digging doing these drunk He-Man
Yeah.
videos.
I
And all the
almost
action
do what
figures.
makes you
Yeah,
happy.
I almost feel like your
Welcome to the stream, Mikey
creativity
J.
is like more
Hey.
unchained
talking
with the
about the
He-Man
legend.
stuff because you're not limited
Yeah.
to talking about. We're talking about the legend CT Jason. Mikey J Productions is the founding member of the iiRcadians. What an honor to have you here. Welcome to
Well,
the stream.
thanks, man. How's it going?
Hey, Mikey
It's
J.
going great. It's going great. We're just celebrating Friday with some Donut Dodo and some CT Jason action.
Oh, I hear you. So, how's it going, Nix? What are you up to?
Oh, what I'm up to? I'm hanging out with Brad right here. I'm just beginning the Friday. Worked all week, so
Yeah, I
like
hear ya.
everybody else, we're ready to get some game on, as we all love to do, as our pastime, our hobby, our passions, and yeah, we're here just shooting a breeze, talking about Donut Dodo, one of the great platformer games that came to iiRcade.
I know Mikey J did a review of Donut Dodo too. It's excellent. You can go on his channel. You want to talk about your channel? Tell them where they can find that Donut Dodo video from Mikey J Productions.
Well, I have two channels. My gaming channel is called MJP Games and Movies, and there, I put all my arcade content and whatever else floats my boat. The missus does some gaming as well. I put that on there, and then but my main thing is Lego, and my main channel is Mikey J Productions, and that's where you can find all my Lego content. Got a ton of content. I've been in the works for that. I wish I was doing more arcade stuff. I'm trying to get back into it a little bit.
I know all the companies don't have that much going on. I mean, CT Jason just called it out, clear as a bell. I mean, it's kind of stagnant right now. Let's finish watching this and we'll talk. Okay.
All right.
About just home arcades, you could talk about, you can take the Drunk He-Man universe anywhere, and like seeing the Predator come into the Drunk He-Man universe and RoboCop, seeing the Batman. I mean, it's incredible. I literally, whenever one of your videos pops up, I stop whatever I'm doing if I can, I stop what I'm doing and watch it. That's how much I like your content.
Well, I really appreciate that, man. I've been having a lot of fun making my own custom figures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just,
I mean, Smurfs, Freddy Krueger, fucking so many people, Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't do it all.
I know, it's incredible. See you tonight.
I can name a whole bunch.
See you later, Sacro.
Yeah, it's incredible.
How's the show been? How's the iiRcadians going?
Oh, it's trucking on. We're trucking on, man. We're trucking on. We just did a show on Wednesday. It was fun.
I see you got a side show, like a retro show that goes along.
Yeah, yeah. I'm doing a new show with T. McCloskey called Arcade Talk, and it's purposely like it's not really an arcade show. It's not really a iiRcade show. Like, we might mention it in passing, but it's really about like arcade games. It's like we could take it anywhere. We like last show we talked about Atari 2600 for the whole show, and it's just kind of like a chillin'. It's a chillin' chat show, But we just like every week it's a different topic. We're not really tied to anything. Like the iiRcadians. I pretty much made it like this because you've been watching for a long time viewer. But we made it where like when there's news, I'll do a show. But like, I'm not just going to pump out a show every week for the iiRcadians just to have a show. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like we'll cover it when we have something to talk about. You know what I mean? And the Friday Night Arcade is kind of a great chill and chat show.
Yeah, I see you definitely, you're saying you're doing your thing. I just want to tell you, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? After everybody, all the original OG members left the iiRcadians, you took the reins and kept that shit going, and you still
I did, and I never would have gotten this far without the help of you guys. You
you really inspired me and you pushed me to do this. And I think it's been great. You know, I've got nothing but inspiration, and you know, what people don't know, it's like we all talk all week long in real life. You know, it's like it's not just YouTube.
That's right. Legends
Like
live
we're
on
actually friends, and
forever.
we have communication, friendship
never
all the
die.
time, right?
Oh yeah, well let me tell you something. Just like I've said in various live streams before, when I first got involved in the home arcade community, you were one of the first people to subscribe to me when I started putting out videos.
Yeah.
You was one of the first people to reach out. You were very nice in any stream. You know what I mean? I'm talking about from back in 2021. I'm going that far back. You've been doing your thing. Don't let nobody bother you. Don't let nobody, you know what I'm saying, get you off track. You just keep doing your thing, and that's all you need to do, brother. You're doing
Thank you so much. I feel that way too. I feel like I just need to stay the course, you know? I mean, I like people. I mean, I really do, like, you know, and I'm just going to stay the course and be me, you know? And, you know, I think people that like what I'm doing will watch. And if you don't, that's fine too, you know? You don't have to watch. No one's holding the sin into your head to watch Papa Brad, you know?
That's the beauty of YouTube. You didn't say anybody can make anything about anything they want, and you don't gotta watch it if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, well said, CT.
Yeah. Well said.
Man,
this is pearls of wisdom.
Brother, I'm sorry.
Thank you so much.
Like-minded people think alike. Yes.
But
thank you so
I
much.
always try to check in, man. Always put that link in there sometime for me, and I'll pop it when I can.
Yeah, maximum respect for you, Mr. Home Arcade and CT Jason. You are the real deal. You are the original, you know, and the creative energy you have is unrivaled in YouTube. So thank you so much for stopping in and making a surprise appearance. I really appreciate it.
Man, anytime. Much love to you, brother. You keep doing your thing. I'll talk to you next time.
Keep on trucking, man. Take care, brother. Right. So anyway,
right on.
CT Jason back from the grave. A quick little burst of CT Jason to help remind us why we do this. You know,
absolutely.
So I wanted to say real quick, listening to CT talk there, which I saw that, you know, a while ago when it was first played, but getting me all in the feels. What we started with the iiRcadians is really a good thing, and we did it for the community. We did it, you know, for Jong and Michael as well, because they're real good guys, and
they are.
And iiRcade is a good company. It's good to support them. They make a quality product. And, you know, I'm proud of what, Brad, you've been able to accomplish. You know, you've done an awesome job.
Thank you so much. It means a lot. It means a lot to me coming from you.
From where we all started, and just to see how you've grown on YouTube and everything, you've really, you know, you've taken the bull by the horns. And I mean, you're a workhorse, man. You put out so much content. People don't give this man no credit. The haters, they're not seeing, like, do you guys see how much content Brad puts out? Like, it's legit.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And then the new guys you got brought in, like Nick's, you know, I've really been impressed with you. I enjoy listening to you talk, and Brooklyn, you know, he's a good dude, and you know, kevgret, he's always got some strong opinions going on. So you know, it's a good team that you've put together, Brad.
I think so. I think so. And you know what I watched today that was amazing? Tell everyone about your you have your home arcade where you rate every arcade. He has a really nice home arcade with a bunch of different cabinets, and he does a video where he goes through and he actually rates them. He came up with a whole system for rating. Tell everyone about that video so they can come to your channel and watch it.
All right, so
I loved it. I thought it was great, by the way. Community posted it, of course.
It was been something that had been brewing in the back of my head for a while now. And
yeah, which ones are the best?
You know, but I want it to be fair and as impartial as I could be, and really give each machine, you know, its due, and tell what I like and don't like about them. And one thing that is important to keep in mind, at least for, everybody's is going to be different, but my video, it was me literally rating my cabinets. And I am a modder, so I make a lot of changes and improve things and stuff like that. And when it comes to the iiRcade specifically, now I haven't done any modifications or any changes to mine at all, and it rated right up there near the top. And that's with the standard original black and orange one. Like you lucky fellas that got the gold cab,
Yeah.
It probably would have taken home the number 1 spot, in all honesty.
Yeah, and it's cool. I like that. Like, you're playing the game, so you modded all the controls, and he actually rated the cabs with the upgrades, and that's kind of how I think I would rate them too. It's like not how it started; it's how it is now and how it.
Yeah, how you finish. Absolutely.
How you finish. Everyone knows. If you really get into playing games, it's easy to upgrade your controls. There are all kinds of things you can do. You can upgrade the marquees if you need to. But I really love the way you did your home arcade rating.
Yeah,
it was great.
Well, and I'll tell you why I ended up going with my finished modded versions of all my cabs is because originally I included the unmodded versions and modded ones. So like Asteroids, for example. I could do the original 4-player Arcade 1-Up Asteroids rating. I could have thrown that in there as well, but it would have been extremely low, and it
would have been.
And so, it wasn't really worth my time. And I didn't want to make a 35-minute long video. I wanted to keep it as concise as I felt I could, but still make, the proper points and give each machine a time to shine as well. So
I know. Well, that was awesome. The next thing I want to show is I'm going to show a little bit of Papa Brad playing Donut Dodo. And let me add that to the stream real quick. And you can talk over me if you want. Let me just kick that off. There we go.
But I will say, just because there's not a lot going on with the arcade companies right now, doesn't mean that we don't need to make content. We're going to make content. Don't you worry, viewers. We will keep you entertained while the arcade companies aren't.
That's right. I mean, there's always a ton of stuff to do,
Absolutely. Tons of stuff to do, tons of games to play, review, and time to hang out.
Hang on. Speaking of Donut Dodo, this is a screen I've seen where you beat the game.
The story is happy end.
Yep. Congratulations. This story is happy end.
There's nothing better than a happy end.
Yeah. That is when you were playing Donut Dodo. That is, to me, that was a retro gaming accomplishment. It took a while to get to that point. And it unlocks more difficult modes of the game. Turn the sound up. The thing I love about this game is it really does feel like it belongs in the 80s. I mean,
it really does.
You could imagine this game sitting next to Donkey Kong. And it's different enough that it's not actually a complete copy of Donkey Kong. It's its own thing, but it's the gameplay of it.
You know what it's missing from the 80s, though? The slowdown.
Yeah, that's true. Slowdown. Yeah, this is buttery smooth.
I'm curious, Nix, what is your thought about the slowdown? Do you like it, or
for games? Well, we all played those old 80s games in the arcade, and it's something you kind of we're used to, right? So when I go back and play a game like Double Dragon and the slowdown, I anticipate it because it's what you're used to experiencing. Playing it with no slowdown, it feels different, not original.
That's true. I know I made the point to, I think, Michael Svabek, maybe Jong as well, I'm not 100% certain. But before the Double Dragon situation came about, I said, if it's possible, do like, because you have a Nintendo Switch, correct?
Yes.
And you have like the Nintendo Online, and all that kind of stuff. But you know how they go back and they do modified versions of the games?
Yes.
I told them that they should do that as well. Like with Double Dragon and some of them, like if you can go through and keep the original game as well. But do like a bonus version as well, and maybe get rid of slowdown on some of the games, or put in some additional features if you can. You know, whatever. You know, go into the code, tinker around with it a bit.
But I do love that they're adding those old 80s titles, but I do welcome all the new modern retro titles that they do offer, such as this game.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
imagine iiRcade without this game on it. Could you imagine it? I can't.
Yeah, I mean, the modern retro games to me are part of the magic of what iiRcade can do that some of the other
Yes.
companies can't do. You know, I mean, like Galacticon, you know, certainly Donut Dodo, Longhead and Sabacto are also good retro, kind of modern retro arcade games.
So I have a game in mind that I've never bought, but it's always been one I've looked at. White Knight. Have you guys played it? Can you tell me about it?
I'm not familiar with
I
that
haven't
one.
played it.
Okay, yeah, go into it. I'd love to hear about it.
The donut. That's the Ferris wheel level.
I haven't played it, but you know.
Oh, you haven't played it? No.
No. I thought. I figured maybe one of you guys had played it.
No, it's
but
first I've heard of it.
I'm trying to think what category it's under.
Donkey Kong Jr.
But I've thought about buying it multiple times.
Play Donkey Kong Jr. Where you go up and down the vines.
Well, definitely take the plunge if you're still thinking about it
with the vines.
today. You're gonna play it. Yeah. Pull the trigger.
And is this character in more than one game, Mikey J Production? I think I saw that on your video. Is this character only in this game, or is he in another game as well?
I couldn't tell you, Brad.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something on your video about it.
Almost looks like Super
I'll have to
Perils
go
of
back and
Bacon.
watch. It does look like the Super Perils of Baking guy, kind of.
And Siggy.
It's in the adventure category. White Knight, $14.99.
Oh no, I have that. Yeah, it's kind of like an adventure game, black and white.
Yeah.
Looks like Sin City. Yeah, I have that game.
But I've been always curious to see what you know. Do you enjoy it?
I played a little bit of it. It's real creepy. I mean, it's like real kind of like it's almost like you're playing a graphic novel. That's how I'd
Yeah,
explain
that's
it.
what. The creepy factor of it is what's been always been curious to me about.
Yeah, Obsidian Contraption says White Knight is great.
Except when you run out of matches. That's
Yeah,
what he
it's a
says.
game where you keep running, except for when you run out of matches.
Now I gotta get the donut.
So
It's
that's
got
the
really
tip. Don't
good-
run out of matches.
Like it's got a great style. It's like it looks like a graphic novel comic, like Frank Miller,
This is an
black
Yeah.
and white. It's pretty cool.
But I always liked a good a game that can put you in a certain
Oh my
mood.
goodness.
You know.
Yeah, it's definitely an adventure game.
I love
Oh,
games
yes.
like that. Like Wizard of Wall puts you in a
Yes.
nice mood when you play that.
Yeah.
The atmosphere and the music
Yeah,
set
that-
the tone.
Games.
Like
Exactly,
the music sets the tone. So
Arcade.
Yeah.
yeah, like this game is nice and fun,
Dodo's
upbeat,
Lair.
lighthearted.
Oh, absolutely, it's a game. I mean, you can just see how smooth it is. You know, look at that. It's just beautiful.
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry about that.
what does this do? Oh, you got warps. Okay, so don't know the level design yet for that level, but this is a fantastic homage to 80s arcade games. Do yourself a favor and pick this up if you have an
It is
arcade.
definitely recommended to pick it up if you do not have this
If
title.
you love Donkey Kong, and Donkey Kong's one of my favorite games, this game so much. It has that Donkey Kong feel. I love this game. I'm gonna give this a very high rating.
It's a must buy. $5.
If you
Yeah.
love 80s
$5.
arcades, check this
I mean,
game out.
like, why would if you have an iiRcade?
Donut
I mean,
Dodo.
this is a must-have game. In my category rating, this is the absolute. This is like a like you gotta have this on the cab. This is a must-have.
It
Well-
should be on your favorites list.
And
Yeah.
most of these retro modern games like that, they're all pretty relatively inexpensive as well.
Yeah,
You
they're
know,
not expensive.
You know, they're
They're
not,
not
the,
Get your money's worth. Your
Yeah.
entertainment value for the money you're spending. Yeah,
Galacticon,
that one is definitely.
Sabacto.
Ooh, yeah,
Donut Dodo.
you're getting more entertainment value than you're spending. Great value.
Great value.
hmm That's the iiRcadians picks, guys.
Yeah, these are definitely good ones to look at. Let's see, we got Goofy Foot. Finally, my name My name fixed on the Wizard of Walls leaderboards. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Right on.
Look forward to seeing you there. Get
The
you finished.
best titles on iiRcade.
Yeah,
by
Wizard of
far.
Walls, absolutely the top-notch title. I mean, definitely can't go wrong with iiRcade. What's everyone got going on? What do you got going on, Mikey J?
Well, I was mowing the lawn earlier, and I'm getting ready to go on vacation. Hopefully, we'll be taking off early next week. I'm waiting on a pharmacist to come through with some medication for my dog, unfortunately.
Okay.
But
You were mowing the lawn?
yeah, I was mowing the yard.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to spill a little beer for those that aren't with us anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. I knew it was coming when you said that. But I wish I was doing the riding part, though. In all honesty, I ended up doing the weed whacking.
Man, it looks like he's having fun. I mean, we seldom get the end of the video. That's the really good part. That's where he's really having fun.
So I have a question for you guys.
Mhm.
When you turn on your iiRcade, what is, even if you're not necessarily going to play it, if you're just going to put a game on
Welcome to
for,
Stream Chaotic.
your attract mode or whatever,
Uh-huh.
what is your number one go-to turn on game?
I swear, I always have to put Dragon's Lair or Space Ace on. It's just something about those games. They just remind me of the 80s so much, you know? It's like those two are ones that I always end up going to. How about you, Nix?
Definitely Galacticon's a good one to have. I put Space Invaders up. So I've done that before. What's other good games? Operation Wolf I've had up there, and Thunderbolt have sitting there playing. Wizard of Walls too. That's been up there. Like there's a lot of great games, pretty much, and that's the great thing about it. With the cabinet, you could just pick a game and then let it run in track mode, whatever game you fancy, and that's one of the nice features. It's like that with across actually all the arcade cabinets. You could choose the game and run it to track mode. So that's one feature that I love that all the arcade companies have done.
Absolutely. That's I mean, I know it seems like a silly thing, but there's something about the ambiance of an arcade with all the machines running and everything.
Absolutely. And I don't want all my machines to look the same. I want each one to be unique and different.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want them all to have the same form factor and have risers and look the same, That's part of the magic of going to a real arcade. I want to give a little shout out here. If you're not subscribed to Chaotic BPR, he has two of the best short videos I have seen in forever. They're fantastic. So go over to his channel and check out his shorts. He's got one with Limp Bizkit. He's one about like ignoring drama, and they are so good. Great new guy. He is actually a new person that just got an iiRcade. I'm going to give him a super chat because he just got his iiRcade. A new iiRcadian is born. Right, and he just got a sub too.
Yeah, right on.
There
well
you
done,
go,
Goofyfoot.
And I'm gonna put his link right here. It's in the chat. Just click on that. You can click on that, go subscribe, and come back. That's fine. Thank you so much. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
There are multiple save states for modern platformers on arcades, so many people could play the game. Are there? No.
Are there? He's asking a question.
No, it does not have save states. Now, some games allow you to save in the game if the software developer,
such as Dead Cells, it allows you to save your,
for example,
your progress. It has save files that you can save. Mayhem Brawler has save files. Like if you're asking for save state where you can actually save like the screen that you're on and then continue the game like an emulator would do. No, you can't do it like that. But it does have save files. that you can save your progress on games that allow it.
Yeah, similar to what you'd see on a console. Yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations, Tony.
It has internal memory storage for that, like a memory card, if you will.
Welcome to the chat, Tony.
Well.
See, the organization says, does anybody have issues with sound garbling in some games or popping sound when loading a game? Thinks he might have a defective cabinet.
Yeah, no, it's similar. I had both cabinets. With the OG cabinet, if you have that, it's where the amp placement is.
Yeah.
You will hear some of that, some interference, specifically when you're in the user interface. You'll hear like a hissing sound. That can be fixed by just relocating the amp.
Relocate the amp.
There's videos out there if you Google search it. I don't know it offhand, but I have seen videos of people relocating it to make the sound better. I also have noticed on the gold cabinet that it does do that at certain volumes, and specifically depending on the amp setting, because it has 3 settings on it, low, medium, high. So depending on the setting that you have,
and some games too, like there will be a little bit of sound defects when you're playing online. Like the major title has a little bit of the sound is off, but it really doesn't affect the gameplay very much, you know. If the sound isn't perfect, like if you're playing single player or even 2-player in person, you know. But I mean, and then you're playing it online too, so.
And then also it has to do with the emulation of the game too. Sometimes the sound.
And Ninja Baseball Batman. I mean, just the fact that they have that running as smooth as they do is amazing. I think they picked smoothness over having perfect sound throughout the game. And there's some glitches in the cutscenes, but the gameplay itself is perfect. Like on my other emulation machines, that game is it doesn't emulate as well. So I think they did the best with the emulation on that.
And then also some other things you can do and mod your cabinet by replacing the stock speakers. So if you actually go into the cabinets, and this is just understand.
You modded yours, huh?
Yeah, you got to understand the company.
It's not needed, but you certainly can.
Yeah, it's not needed, but they don't put the top of the line stuff in there for those kind of things, right? When you actually look at the speaker, take it out, it's actually like a car stereo speaker. It's made of like paper. It's made of paper and like styrofoam. Right, so that's the speaker that you're getting. It doesn't mean it doesn't sound bad, but you do notice the difference. Like I replaced my speakers with a 6x4 JBL 2-way, like with the tweeter. So I'm getting the highs and the lows.
I think they went like with sound that they were more like Spinal Tap, like. Our arcade goes to 11. You know, it's just like the volume it can reach is unbelievable.
So that upgrade
as
with
opposed
the speakers
to the clarity
paired with the JBL software makes the sound of the gold cabinet phenomenal. And I do recommend doing that.
Yeah, the gold has better sound, especially at high volume, because it stays super clean at high volume. But I mean, they're both great. I mean, still, in my opinion, they're both the best in sound for a stock home arcade.
Yeah, but you notice the highs with the stock speakers, it's muffled a little bit because it doesn't have that tweeter to separate the highs.
What do they call that kind of speaker? A 3-way or something? The ones that you can upgrade it to?
Yeah, I've got a 2-way speaker. You can buy 3-way, but I've just got a 2-way that put in there. A model number, I'd have to search for it. I don't have it offhand, but it's just a JBL 6x4 MX. I think something. I got it off Amazon. 19K Fox did a video. I'll give him.
Yeah, he has a good thing where he shows.
That's how I did the mod and learned what to do. He went step by step, and it was very simple.
Yeah, awesome.
My only recommendation is because he said he had trouble with the orientation because you actually have to take the wiring harness and solder it to the new speakers. So there's a little bit of soldering involved. But what I had to do is I had to add an extension, like an extended wire.
Add some wires to extend it.
The iiRcade wiring harness, right? You have to use the iiRcade's wiring harness. I had to just add an extra section of wire so I can have the proper orientation so the connection can reach. You understand? The wiring harness is a short wire. So those are the only things you kind of have to do a mod like that. It's just a little bit of basic soldering, and then you're good to go.
You're gonna scare people though with that word.
Yeah, soldering.
Soldering is not hard.
It's not. It's not
that bad, but people do get scared when you say you have to solder something.
The worst thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna burn yourself if you touch the tip or something.
As long as
you'll be fine.
As long as you get them to connect, it'll work.
It'll work. Exactly. It just firms up the connection. That's all it is. So definitely go ahead and do that mod. Highly recommend. And Zhang's okay with it because like he wants to make these cabinets affordable, but also give you quality. So you can't have quality everywhere, else the price goes up. So
yeah, it's like some things you're almost like you might want to do it yourself. It might be a lot cheaper to do it yourself.
Yeah, instead of them adding it to it and then jacking the price up, like those speakers didn't cost that much, like $40. Get two pairs of speakers and you're good to go. Put it in, a little bit of time and effort, away you go.
Now, I can only speak to my machine, obviously, but I know for me, when I turn it on, you hear the amp turn on a little bit after it's been on. You hear that like pop, and then, but I wait when I'm in the user interface until I can hear the clicking through each game title. Every time I touch a joystick, if I can hear the clicking, I don't have any issues with the sound. And if I try to go into a game before that point, that's where I run into issues with the sound.
Okay.
Yeah, always fun if you had especially on the OG cabinets, if you had a higher volume, you always had to have it a little bit lower so you didn't hear that interference hiss.
But I mean, the thing's so loud as
it is. The OG is way louder than the gold.
The original is louder actually.
Oh,
the original
it
cabinet goes
louder.
It actually goes louder than the gold cabinet. The gold cabinet doesn't go as loud. Big news from iiRcade today is that the backyard summer sale has been extended through June 16th.
Oh, well done.
So well done. Giving people more time to get their collection of games righteous.
Company.
And so that's good news.
And I'm sure you guys have touched on this at some point in the past, but there's a lot of chatter about future of iiRcade and all this stuff. And guys, the cabinet is a quality product, and you will keep your games. They're not going to get magically deleted off of your machine. And so when you think about it, like I mean, most of the arcade one-ups and everything, you're not going to be adding additional games, at least not officially. So when you buy like Big Blue, for example, you get that cab. That's all you get.
No games are coming.
No games are coming.
Ever.
So with the iiRcade, you have, a great cabinet, a quality product that you have this store that you can get games and download them on your machine. And there's really, I don't see how you could be disappointed or worried about the future of the product,
it's like you're buying something that you're going to have forever, just like buying an Atari cartridge. Once it's downloaded on your machine, unless you tell it to delete it, it's there.
Right.
People panicking. Now is the time to buy the games.
I could sum this all up in 3 words, right? Have faith and trust. I have faith and trust in John, so I am not worried.
Yeah, and they have delivered on everything that they've said. For the most part, they've delivered.
That's all it needs to be said.
I mean,
right? He's giving me no reason.
I'm happy. I'm happy with what I have on iiRcade right now. But what I am even happy about today, there'll be a future walk and sock. But in my hands, I have one of the super rare ultra collectibles. Oh, come on, camera, focus.
Look at that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
This is an
screen,
Atari.
Brad.
This here, I'll have a walk and sock on how I acquired this for $40. $40. This is an Atari 2800. Let me go full screen so people can get a look at it. This is an Atari 2800 model.
Yeah, that's the
super rare.
That's the black model, the Gen 2. Or...
This model was only made in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was only made in Japan, and these go for like $600 to $700 on YouTube. I mean, on eBay. eBay, and I paid $40. And then on top of that, the lady was she had a bunch of Ataris. I got like 3 different Ataris for like $80. I got a Vader, all black.
There you go.
Nice.
And I got a Woody, man. Got old school, the Woody.
I got the Woody. I got a Woody.
I literally have I think I have most of the I think I have most
That was the
versions
best one.
of the Atari. I do have a Atari 2600, the little micro, the small one.
Yeah, I had that. That was my first.
Yeah. Look at the joystick for that 2800.
Mm.
It has the spinner built in. Very cool. I can't wait to get this thing up and running. And go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm going to get it off full screen.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but what I was
I'm
going to
just sorry. I'm
say
stoked.
is what I want to get one of these days. I have the 2600, but I would like to get the 7800. I had one of those when I was a kid. I'm a huge fan of it. It was backwards compatible. And the library that was on it for the time was actually really solid. I loved playing pole position and stuff like that on that thing.
Do you have a 7800, Mikey?
I do not have a 7800.
I do not. I want one. I can't find one.
Too.
I'm not paying like $300 or $400 for it either.
I want a 7800.
I want a 7800 too. That's my next Atari purchase.
Save up.
The reason why I'm mentioning this though is just like Atari and Dreamcast. If you have these games, you have them.
Right.
And actually, your iiRcade is more valuable with the games on it. You know, if iiRcade was to go out of business, an iiRcade with the games on it is worth more. Because you could play the games, you know? Mm-hmm. I mean, I have a whole Toplin library on my iiRcades.
That's right. Not worried one bit.
Every game.
You have the whole iiRcade library on
I do. But I'm not your average person as far as I'm a super fan of. I love iiRcade. But I'm a completionist. You know, I mean, and but the thing is, iiRcade too. It's like I've been following it since the Kickstarter. So like, it's not like I bought all the games at one time. I got most of them on sale. You know. Check out the modded LEDs in the speaker grills. That looks awesome.
That's the other thing is a must. You got to light up the speakers.
Just don't use a USB if you have a gold.
It's just a dark void, right? And you don't get to see the speakers. Yeah. When you have lights in there, you get to see.
True.
The
True. It's not a switch. Switch is better. The 6 switches were made in California. Goofy knows. Goofy knows his Atari history. 6 switches were made in California. You know. Right by the hot tubs and the joints they were smoking over there when they were making all these great Atari cartridges.
So let me ask you guys this question. I was thinking about marquees and stuff in that video I made. You know, out of all your cabinets, which one of the marquees do you think looks the best?
Space Invaders Gold.
Out of what I have, it's gonna be it's Centipede.
Centipede.
It's got to be.
Yep. Okay.
What
Arcade
I have
one
here.
up.
Yeah, Arcade one. It's the Centipede one. Yep.
Actually, I like my bit pixel on my
That shouldn't count. But
it doesn't count.
Nice.
It's actually like it's like a LED sign. Like it looks like one of those Vegas signs, but it actually switches
really
with
nice,
each game. And they even have one that's an actual screen now. It's an LCD. It's even better. That's what they're going to put on the new 4K At Games arcade when it comes out. It's going to be amazing. But anyway, just a quick stream, talking some Donut Dodo, some CT Jason. Does anyone else have anything else they want to say?
Well, definitely come join us a little bit later tonight on the Friday Night Arcade show.
Friday Night Arcade show.
And a pre-show to be announced whatever time I feel like starting it, and I'll definitely post it out there.
Excellent.
And we're gonna have some fun tonight.
I have a question. What is Brooklyn playing tonight? What games?
I'll play the trailer shows. I know we're playing Heavy Smash, Stadium Heroes 96.
Heavy Smash, Windjammers. Squash.
And Squash. That's it.
Yeah,
those are the 4 games.
Yeah.
4 games. And probably if you want to play something else, you could just type it in the chat, and anyone that has it could play. But we're going to focus on playing those 4.
Yeah. There'll be competition. Anyone in the chat can come and
it's going to be
it's going to be fun. Yeah.
Play against someone on YouTube for fun. It's a fun way to do a Friday stream.
Well, that's the best way to get the full use out of the thing. That's
Absolutely.
For sure. When you're getting together with people and playing online, that's definitely it's nice that it has that capabilities. That's for sure.
Yeah, and we have a great community. So I'm going to roll us out with the Summer Games trailer. Is that cool, guys?
Absolutely.
Okay, see you later.
Send it.
It's pretty dope.
This is Papa Brad, and I'm proud to announce that my channel now has memberships. If you would like to support the iiRcadians show, or Papa Brad's gaming on the crazy arcade adventures he goes on, you can do so. I have 3 different levels: iiRcadians Illuminati, the iiRcadians Inner Circle, and the iiRcadians High Council. You'll get exclusive content that you'll only be able to view in each category. So if you enjoy what my channel does, and you want to give us a little support, help pay for the StreamYards and the expenses of doing the show, this is a completely optional thing, and I'm just putting it out there. So thank you. This is Papa Brad's Gaming, reminding you to stay legit.
You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't